Welcome to this episode of the History of Earth. Today, we're going to delve into one of the biggest mysteries of our planet's history, the emergence of life. The early Earth was a hot, volcanic wasteland, with a thick atmosphere full of toxic gases. But somehow, life emerged from this inhospitable environment. Scientists believe that life on Earth emerged around 3.5 billion years ago, in a world very different from the one we know today. The emergence of life was a slow and gradual process that took millions of years. The first life forms were simple and basic, with little more than a membrane to protect them from the environment. So, let's take a journey back in time, to the earliest days of life on Earth, and discover how these simple single-celled organisms laid the foundation for the incredible diversity of life that we see today. Over time, the single-celled organisms evolved to become more complex, developing the ability to reproduce and create new generations. The first life forms were single-celled organisms, such as bacteria and algae. These tiny organisms were able to survive and thrive in this harsh environment by using simple chemical reactions to create energy and grow. Over time, they evolved into more complex forms of life, adapting to their environment and changing to better suit their needs. One of the key ways that these early life forms were able to survive and evolve was through the process of natural selection. Organisms with traits that helped them to better survive and reproduce were more likely to pass on those traits to their offspring. Over millions of years, this led to the evolution of more complex forms of life, such as multicellular organisms. Another important factor in the evolution of life on Earth was the development of photosynthesis. This process allowed single-celled organisms to use energy from the sun to create food, opening up new opportunities for growth and survival. Over time, this led to the evolution of more advanced forms of life, including plants and animals. The emergence of life in the form of single-celled organisms was a critical moment in the history of Earth, marking the beginning of a long and complex journey of evolution and adaptation. It laid the foundation for the development of all forms of life that would follow, and set the stage for the evolution of humanity. Thank you for watching this episode of the History of Earth. Join us next time as we continue our journey through the fascinating history of our planet. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.